Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Soaxx and today we're going to be taking a look at the Tier 7 German premium battleship The Scharnhorst. She has 9 283mm guns in 3 turrets with a reload time of 20 seconds. She has 2 triple torpedo launchers, 1 port and 1 starboard with a range of 6 km. She has a top speed of 30 knots with a rudder shift time of 14.5 seconds. She has 56,300 hit points, an AA rating of 65 and a concealment of 15.7 km. And I currently have these upgrades on her. Main Armaments Mod 1, Secondary Battery Mod 2, Damage Control System Mod 1 and Damage Control System Mod 2. These are the commander skills I currently have on my captain. Direction Center, Adrenaline Rush, Basic Firing Training, Advanced Firing Training, and Manual Fire Control for Secondary Armament. Now I've got all the fancy stuff out of the way, what can I say about the Scharnhorst? Well, with its fast firing 283mm guns with great turret traverse, torpedoes on port and starboard, and great manoeuvrability, this ship is designed for in-your-face brawling. And that is what I'm going to try and show you today in this replay. But not to start off with, because yeah, I will also demonstrate the poor dispersion on these guns, as well as my inability to shoot at range. But we'll get to that in a minute. So basically, as you can see, there is only one DD in the whole game. Unfortunately, it's on the enemy team, but well, that is not too bad. It's fantastic for the Scharnhorst because at the end of the day, we're going to try and push the caps. And the last thing you want to do is be pushing a cap and get focused by 3 or 4 DDs and get torped to hell. So yes, this is looking pretty good. So Matchmaker has been pretty nice to me. And what also you can see, this is a tier 7 game. So I'm top tier. So that is another bonus. And there's plenty of squishy cruisers for us to try and take out. What we plan to do here is head towards C and B, and as you can see we've got 3 cruisers already pushing into B, and what I was planning on doing was to lay down some support. Stay out of there for a bit, because if I push in straight away I will get focus fire heavily by every single one of the enemy team and I won't last long. So basically I was just going to skirt around the outside and try and put some fire on anyone who tries to push into B. But as you can see, I have an inability to hit the targets. So yeah, there's me blaming dispersion, but you've actually got to get close to the target before you can really blame the dispersion. But it looks like it's going okay. We're starting to cap C. It doesn't look like anyone's capping A, so that would tell me the DD on the enemy team, the Mutsuki, is probably floating around the B or C area, so we have to keep an eye out for that. And this Atlanta looks like it's pushing, so we get some shots out on the Atlanta, and as you can see the dispersion's not particularly that good, but we managed to land some shells for 4,000 damage on the Atlanta, which is fantastic. But these cruisers who push B look like they may be struggling, and there is the DD, if you can see on the mini-map. So we now know it's floating around B, so we can be aware. And here is, I ain't going to demonstrate, the Scharnhorst's going to demonstrate the dispersion. These shots look pretty good. Bosh, straddled the target. And that is why you need to get close, but you know, into at least 10 kilometre range to really start making these guns work. Right, it looks like we're going to cap C soonish, and we're still contesting B, and yeah, my shooting today has been terrible, but we have just lost our Atlanta. Now he must have strapped on his brave pants this morning, because there's no way I would have pushed into that cap that aggressively in Atlanta, because that thing is squishy as hell. But are we actually going to land some shots? Yes, okay, not too bad, 2,000 damage, but the Congo on our team managed to take the shores out. So what I'll decide to do now, I believe, is to rotate round and push into B, because no one is contesting B now. We've lost 2 cruisers trying to contest B, and it's about time I hightailed it and got my bum in there. But as you can see, we've got a York and a Congo up here, and yeah, it's going to be a bit of a struggle, and we've just lost a full attacker too, so it's not looking too good. And here comes the fire, I believe. So I thought, yeah, maybe not yet, because that you still got that destroyer floating around me, and you know if I head in there now, he's gonna talk me to death. And these shells look good on the Atlanta, and really, RNGesus, 319 hit points left. Oh my god. See, there's RNG. I haven't been praying to RNGesus lately, and that's what happens. But it looks like the Atlanta got taken out by the shores. Fantastic. Right, I've just popped my hill. If you notice, I've only got one fire on me. I'm not going to use my damage control because never use damage control on one fire. Always, unless you're in really safe area, always save it. Because if you get another fire, you're not putting that bad boy out. Especially if you've got a carrier on the team as well, who can come in and drop torpedoes on you. Right, we managed to get a little bit of damage on the Colorado, but as you can see, these guns don't really pack that much of a wallop against a heavily armoured battleship like the Colorado. So I'm rotating around now, and I think I'm going to push into B eventually. But the Ranger managed to take out the Nuremberg, so fantastic. So the scores are 3-all, and we've got a 15-point lead, but yeah, someone is starting to cap B, and we can't get eyes on it. So that, to me, tells me it's the destroyer. Right, I'm just pulling back now to get out of fire, but I'm going to take some shots on this Leander, and hopefully, oh no, he's already been taken out by the Graf Spree, so I think it's time to rotate round and push in and try and cap B, because if we lose B, which we're going to, and we don't do anything about it, we're going to struggle here. So as I can see, the Congo and the Graf Spree are pushing into the B cap, so it's time for me to go and help. But unfortunately, like I said, the Congo got torpedoed by the Mutsuki. So that is why I didn't want to push in just yet, because that can happen. But yeah, it looks like the Mutsuki's going to struggle to get out of here. But I'm going to take some shots at the Mutsuki and hopefully do some damage. See, oh, I managed to actually hit him. Oh, and yes, fantastic. Well, that was kind of a bit of a kill secure, should I say. But as you can see, the enemy are now rotating round to flank us down the east side of the map. So we need to get in and get this B capped as quick as we possibly can, and then turn and angle against them. Unfortunately, we just lost our Congo that pushed in. So that's not good. The scores are even at the moment, but they do have a slight point advantage because they've held 2 caps. So I'm going to open up on this broadside Congo, which, well, highly recommend not sailing broadside to a battleship, but I only managed to do 2,000 odd damage, which isn't particularly good. Is that a York? Yeah, that's a York up at front, so you've got to be wary of him. And someone just definitely citadeled him. Slammed some shots into him. That's probably the Graf Spree, but the Graf Spree doesn't look like it's seen the torpedoes heading his way. Or has he? Yeah, I think he has, actually. So we're going to keep up the fire on the Congo, and that's a better salvo. We actually got a couple of penetrations there, so for another 6,000. So yeah, it's been a slow game to start by me, but trust me, it's going to get better really, really quickly. So keeping up the fire, we are contesting B now, and we have got a points lead because we've got the ship advantage. But as you can see, we've got 3 battleships coming round from the east, and it looks like they're going to try and flank us. So we need to get over there and angle, and we've just lost a friendly Graf Spree, which is a pain. But at least he managed to take out the York, so that was handy. So now we've got a Congo, a Fuso, and another Congo, all heading this way. So this is going to get hairy canary. But what I'm planning on doing now is see if I can get up close to this island. As the Congo is pushing around past the island, I'm going to see if I can get into torpedo range and launch some torpedoes. And now this is the strength of the Scharnhorst, the torpedoes. You want to get close, you want to get up close and brawl like this, because you have turtleback armour, fast rotating turrets, fast reloading guns, torpedoes, good manoeuvrability. Most battleships will struggle against the Scharnhorst, and hopefully I'm going to demonstrate in a minute how to actually do this. So it looks like that Congo's going to come into range, so I'm going to drop my port side, is it? Yeah, I think so. Port side torpedoes off at the Congo. I'm just waiting here to see if he turns, because obviously the Nuremberg launched some torpedoes. But it doesn't look like he's turning. It looks like he's staying on the straight. Yep, looks like he's sailing straight. He's just been hit by torpedoes, and I think he's flooding. Is he flooding out? No, he isn't flooding, so he must have put that out. So if I can manage to get flooding here, and he hasn't turned away, this is a silly move by him. If I can get some flooding here, I should be able to take him out. Yeah, it looks like the flooding's sticking. Fantastic. And goodbye, Mr. Congo. Fantastic. Now we have the enemy team has only 2 battleships left, the Fuso and the Congo. And it looks like this Congo is going to push through this gap. So what I decided to do here is wait a little bit and then launch some torpedoes at the gap. But unfortunately, I think I should have waited probably a couple more seconds before launching these, because, as you're about to see, yes, I launched them a little bit too behind. But not to worry. I have my port side torpedoes, and now I eat quite a bit of damage there because I am broadside, but no citadels. And I've got HE loaded because I want him to use his damage control. Not really. I didn't actually realise I had HE loaded at this point, and it was a bit of a mistake. But as you will see, it does help out. So I launched my port side torpedoes, and these look like they're not going to hit home, but as we've managed to make him use his damage control, I'm going to keep up with the HE spam. So, right, we're pushing in. Now, look, the Fuso's pushing around this island too. So, as the Congo is sailing away, it's going to be a bit tougher to hit with my starboard side torpedoes, but I've set a fire. And what I'm going to do is launch some torpedoes at the Fuso in a second, because obviously it's harder to hit the Congo, but what the Congo does here, he turns in. So these torpedoes are looking good for a double strike. I mean, the Fuso's not even looking at me. I don't know what he's looking at. But I managed to land 2 torpedoes on the Fuso for 18,000, and I get another one on the Congo. And his damage control is down, so fantastic. So I rotate again to get the port side torpedoes off before I get rammed, and goodbye, Mr. Fuso. And now it's just a matter of time before the Congo floods out. I launched some more HE. I should have loaded AP there, but I don't think I really realised what I was doing there with the HE. And am I going to get the kill? Am I going to get the kill? And now this isn't the most damage I've ever done in the Scharnhorst, and it's definitely not the most kills I've had, but it does demonstrate the power of the Scharnhorst when you get into the brawling position and how you want to say that. I mean, I managed to do 113,000 damage, which isn't too bad, and I managed to sink 3 ships. But still, I managed to finish first on the team with 1,874 base XP, so not a bad outing in the Scharnhorst. I managed to do 34,860 damage with the main batteries, 6,600 HE and 28,000 armour piercing, but I managed to do 49,000 with torpedoes, and I managed to get 13,000 with fires and 15,000 with flooding. So it kind of shows you the power of the Scharnhorst when you get in close and personal and start doing a bit of brawling. And I also managed to make 381,000 credits, so not a bad outing in the Scharnhorst. If you like this video, please smash the thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section down below, and please don't forget to subscribe. And on that note, I will catch you in the next one. See you later, peeps.